What would you do if your father stood up from the Thanksgiving table he didn't pay for, pointed at the door of the house I'd been paying the mortgage on for 7 years, and snarled, "If you can't be grateful for everything we've done for your brother, then get out. You'll be back begging by New Year's when you realize nobody else is going to fund your little princess lifestyle. Drop your city below." I need to know how many of us were told we'd crawl back and never did. I'm 32 now. My name is June. Yes, again, different June, same rage. I'm a senior UX designer at a Series C fintech unicorn out of Austin. I cleared $298,000 base, $180,000 in stock that vests every quarter. And last year, my bonus was $147,000 before taxes. My downtown condo is paid off. My 401k has more in it than my parents ever made in a decade. My rescue mutt Pickles has better health insurance than my brother. And until November 27th, 2024, every single dollar that kept my childhood home running came from me. Let's go back so you can taste the bitterness. I swallowed for years. I was the easy kid. Straight A's, never in trouble. Paid for my own braces with babysitting money at 14 because Mason needed braces first and insurance only covers one kid at a time. When I was 10, I asked for a laptop for Christmas so I could learn to code. I left hand-drawn pictures of the pink Dell I wanted taped to the fridge for months. Christmas morning, Mason got a dirt bike and a Go. I got a $79 keyboard from Walmart and a note that said, "You're so smart. You'll figure out the library computers." I figured it out. I taught myself HTML on those library computers with the 30-minute time limit. By 16, I was building MySpace layouts for $50 a pop. By 18, I had a full-ride scholarship to UT Austin for computer science. Mason dropped out of high school senior year because school wasn't his thing. Mom paid a private tutor $65 an hour so he could get a GED at 20-1 college. I lived at home to save money, worked 35 hours a week, paid my own tuition overage, books, everything. Mason moved into the basement temporarily after his second DUI. Temporary became 11 years. 2017, the oil crash. Dad lost his mechanic job. The bank sent foreclosure papers. Mom called me crying from the Walmart parking lot. I was 25, making $92,000 at my first real tech job in Austin. I flew home, sat at their kitchen table, and took over every bill. Mortgage, $1,980, Mo Electric plus water, $428 MO, internet cable, $219 MO, Mason's car insurance, $310 MO. Mason's cell phone, $180 MO. Their 2 credit cards I added them to as authorized users. Averaged $1,800 MO, random emergencies. $500, $2,000. Mua told myself it was temporary. 2 years, max. 7 years later, I was still paying. Every time I tried to pull back, the guilt trip was immediate. You want your father homeless. Your brother is trying. He just needs one more chance. We raised you better than to abandon family. So I kept paying. I watched Mason total 2 trucks, both replaced with my credit. I watched Mom buy Kayla, girlfriend number 8, a $1, 1,400 Canada Goose jacket because she gets cold easily. I watched Dad hand Mason $100 bills like they were tissues. Thanksgiving, 2024. I flew in from Austin with a roller bag full of gifts and a heart full of stupid hope. I paid for the entire Thanksgiving meal 2 weeks early. Heritage turkey from Vital Farms. 4 kinds of pie from Tiny Pies. The good wine, the charcuterie tower, the floral centerpieces, $682.47 total. I Venmo'd Mom the money with the note, "Happy Thanksgiving, love you." I landed Wednesday night. The house smelled like brown sugar, ham, and new leather. Mason's new girlfriend Kayla, 7 weeks strong, was wearing diamond studs the size of dimes. Mom introduced her as basically our already. Dad was showing off the new 85-inch old in the living room that I bought on Black Friday last year because the old TV kept freezing during football. Dinner was beautiful. I carved the turkey I paid for. I poured the wine I paid for. I smiled while Kayla told everyone how Mason was such a provider, and Mom nodded like he'd ever paid a single bill in his life. Then came dessert. Mason started whining that his Xbox Live got suspended because he forgot to pay the $14.99. Mom looked at me with the eyes I've seen 1,000 times. Uni, honey, can you just put it on your card? It's literally $15. I set my fork down. Mason is he can wash dishes at a restaurant and make $15 in an hour. Silence. Mason laughed. Nasty. Oh, here we go. Miss Silicon Valley thinks she's better than us because she clicks buttons all day. Dad's face went red. Watch your mouth. No, I said, calm, let him talk. I want to hear exactly what I am to this family. Mom tried the soft voice. Sweetheart, family helps family. You make in a week what your father makes in a month. I laughed, actually laughed. I make in a week what this entire house lives on, because I pay for it. Every light bulb, every gallon of milk, every diamond stud in Kayla's ears. Kayla touched her ears like I'd slapped her. Dad stood up so fast his chair fell backward. We gave you a roof for 18 years. You gave me anxiety and a lifetime subscription to therapy. I said, my voice didn't even shake. I've paid that roof back 30 times over, with interest. Mason smirked. Then stop paying if it's such a burden. See how long you last without us needing you? Dad pointed at the door. Fine, leave. Go be Miss Independent. You'll be back by New Year's when your fancy job doesn't pay for your lattes and your lonely little life. I looked around the table one last time. The crystal glasses I bought, the dining chairs I bought, the floral centerpiece I paid for wilting in the middle of it all. I stood up, folded my napkin, and said, Happy Thanksgiving, enjoy the food. Mom started wailing immediately. June, don't be dramatic. It's a holiday. I was already walking. I grabbed my suitcase from the guest room, left the $300 bottle of Japanese whiskey on the counter like a tip, and walked out into the cold. I blocked every single one of them before. I even started the rental car. Thanksgiving night, I checked into the Driscoll Hotel downtown, ordered a $48 burger from room service, and opened my laptop. Black Friday began at midnight. Here's what I canceled before the sun came up. 1. Mortgage autopay. Canceled 2. All utilities transferred out of my name. Autopay canceled 3. Internet cable canceled 4. Mason's car insurance policy terminated at 12:03 a.m. 5. Mason's iPhone 16 Pro Max line suspended 6. Mom and Dad's authorized user cards limits dropped to $0. Cards deactivated 7. The emergency Amex Platinum I gave Mom closed. $42,000 balance now 100%. There's 8. Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO, Peacock, Paramount Plus, Apple TV all gone 9. SiriusXM and Dad's truck canceled 10. Even the freaking Costco executive membership revoked. Total monthly hemorrhage stopped $4,813 every single month for 7 years. At 8 a.m., I called Vanessa, my best friend since freshman year dorms. CPA, certified chaos agent. Me? I did it. All of it. Vanessa. Meet me at Summer Moon. I'm bringing my laptop and a bottle of champagne. By noon, we had formed an LLC for my consulting side hustle, moved every personal account into the LLC, frozen my credit at all 3 bureaus, pulled the title on my parents' house, $187,000 underwater, 30-year mortgage. 0 principal paid down in 7 years because I'd been paying interest only to keep payments low. December was a symphony of consequences. December 2nd, electricity shut off at 9:14 a.m. Mom called from a Chevron payphone sobbing. Voicemail saved. December 4th, internet gone. Dad couldn't file for unemployment online. He showed up at my aunt's house crying. December 7th, Mason's Tahoe repossessed in the H-E-B parking lot while he was buying Monster energy drinks. Video went viral locally. Comments were brutal. December 11th, water shut off. Mom started bathing at Planet Fitness. December 14th, foreclosure notice taped to the door. 30-day clock started. December 18th, Mason got a job at AutoZone making $16.50 hour. He lasted 9 days before he called in sick for 4 shifts straight and got fired. December 23rd, Mom left a 7-minute voicemail that started with tears and ended with screaming that I was killing my father. I listened to it on the balcony of my condo while drinking coffee pickles had picked out with his little paws on the counter. Christmas Eve. They moved into a 600-square-foot 1-bedroom above a vape shop off 135. Mason sleeps on an air mattress in the living room. The complex has a shared laundry room that smells like weed and despair. I spent Christmas in Costa Rica with Vanessa's family. I ziplined drunk. I swam with sea turtles. I did not think about them once. January 2025, the house was foreclosed. Auctioned for $248,000. They netted nothing after fees. February 2025, I got promoted to director of design. New total comp, $612,000. I bought the house next to my condo for cash and turned it into an Airbnb that makes $9,200 a month after fees. March 2025, Mason got another DUI walking home from a bar. Yes, walking. Bail was $3,000. Guess who didn't pay it? April 2025. Mom started selling Scentsy in Color Street on Facebook Live from the vape shop apartment. Her banner says, "Blessed Mama of Two." And the irony is delicious. Dad delivers for DoorDash in a 2009 Corolla he bought off Craigslist for $2,800 cash. He borrowed from my aunt. He wears a baseball cap pulled low so former customers won't recognize him. I still get the occasional message from Flying Monkeys, Aunt Linda. Your mom is sick with stress. Me sends screenshot of the $487,392.11. I transferred them from 2017 to 2024 and asks if Linda wants to take over payments. Radio silence. Cousin Ashley. Jesus says forgive me. Jesus also flipped tables. I'm good.